start from the next. Push continued carrying the gifts for the king from his master for the next 6 months, and he always gives the same message to the king that from my lord Marquis of Carabas. So he never forget to tell the name of his master to the king. Everyone at the palace became curious that who was the strange nobleman who always sent the gifts to the king. But no one had ever heard about him. Push became a frequent visitor as regularly he went to the king's palace and for offering the gift. So he became the frequent visitor of the palace. So he came to know that when the king do what. So he knew the king's routine, that in which time what the king do. One day when Push knew for certain that the king was to take a walk along the riverside with his daughter. So Push came to know that the king will go for a walk with his daughter, who was the most beautiful princess in the world. So he said to his master that he got an idea, and who said to his master that to follow his advice, then his fortune will be made and he will get lots of things. Come quickly and get into the river where I show you. So then, and leave the rest to me. So Push said to the master, to his master, to go into the river, and then Push will do the rest of the thing. The youngest brother did as Push advised him. It means that he go into the river. Sometime after, the king was passing by the river with his daughter, and that time Push started shouting that help, help, my lord Marquis of Carabas is going to be drowned. So you will understand that Push is doing this to help his master, and he was shouting that his master is drowned in the river. Hearing the noise, the king looked out the coach window. Coach window meaning you can see that the king was going by a horse ride, and from the window you can see that there was Push shouting, and he was very surprised to see who's there. He commanded his guards to immediately help Marquis of Carabas. As they were drawing him out of the river, Push told the king that while his master was washing his clothes, some rogues means some dacoits or some bad person came there and stolen all his clothes. Then he had cried thieves, thieves for many times. We will continue the next part in the next video.